What's photosynthesis, I hear you wondering? Photosynthesis is the process by which a plant cell produces glucose and oxygen, the glucose to store later and the oxygen to release. You might be an observant person and think, you said plant cell. Does that mean humans and animals don't go through photosynthesis? Well, you're right, but hold your horses. Have you ever heard of chlorophyll? It's a pigment that makes plants green, but it also traps sunlight and starts the photosynthesis process. The entire photosynthesis process can be summed up to this equation. The plant cell will use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide, otherwise known as CO2, to make glucose. The macromolecules involved are carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, plus nucleic acids. Carbs are used for energy storage, while proteins are made to help out enzymes. Plus, lipids form the membranes within the chloroplast. You, my very observant friend, also might have noticed that I skipped nucleic acids. I did not forget. It's because nucleic acids form ATP, or adrenaline triphosphate. This is what your body uses for energy. This is where you come in. Your body has a ton of systems that help you stay alive, and they need their energy. How does our food, after it's broken down, turn into energy? It goes through a process called cellular respiration, where the cell turns chemical energy into ATP, with some energy being lost as heat. In the mitochondria of prokaryotic cells, this is where cellular respiration takes place. The cell starts with glucose and oxygen, which we get from plants, and the output is CO2, water, and ATP, also known as energy. The macromolecules involved in cellular respiration are carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Fats are used for energy storage, proteins are used for secondary fuel, and carbs are used as a primary fuel source. If you heard what I said about inputs and outputs, they're essentially the inverse of each other, creating a cycle. Plants take in CO2 and H2O and release O2 into the atmosphere for us to breathe, and we exhale CO2, which starts the cycle all over again. They're also both processes, but they are very different. Photosynthesis is an anabolic process that stores energy, while cellular respiration is a catabolic process that releases energy. Also, ever wondered how the process of photosynthesis and cellular respiration affect the planet and the ecosystem? Well, photosynthesis pulls carbon from the atmosphere, and cellular respiration releases it back into the atmosphere. The ocean plays an important role in this too, acting as a carbon sink, exchanging this carbon dioxide with the atmosphere. The sunlight's energy gives this whole process of photosynthesis the ability to produce O2 and glucose. Then, after the plant has been consumed, digestion takes place, and the energy that is produced will be respirated throughout the body. Isn't that pretty cool?